What's up and welcome back to another video, guys. We just had some massive LEGO Star Wars 2026 leaks. I finished up a Whatnot stream, sat down with some pizza, and I checked my phone, and we have leaked images for January 1st of 2026. We have a couple of sets to take a look at, so without further ado, let's get right on into this video. Starting off, the first set I want to look at is set 75449, the Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack, releasing on January 1st with 116 pieces and 4 minifigures and a $23 retail. And looking toward the images, pretty much exactly what we expected. You have the 2 Maul Mandalorians and the 2 332nd Clone Troopers. And looking toward the actual builds themselves, you have the small Mandalorian speeder, which I honestly think looks pretty good. I think that I don't really have any complaints with it. It has an interesting shaping, but I still think it looks cool and has the stud shooter on the back. I think overall, an okay build. You're not buying this set for the build, you're buying it for the minifigures. And then for the 332nd, they have their little stand with the guns, and it looks like it's using the little like prison bar piece to make that, which I think is pretty interesting to see. And you also have a couple of crates laying around. And overall, solid set. I mean, $23, a little expensive for a battle pack. I will say though, it does look like we aren't actually getting any colored printing on the front. It looks like it was present in the original leaks, but it was actually scrapped from LEGO in order for, I don't know why, but we're just not getting it, which I think is sad. I think it looked so much better when we had the mock-up of what it looks like with like the orange visor. So it's very sad to see that we're not going to be getting that in this set. You know, we had the actual leaks of this minifigure already, so it doesn't look too as good as it could, but it still looks pretty cool. And overall, I think this should be a solid set. Probably won't buy one until it goes on sale, but still a cool one to see. Next up, we have our Clone Shock Trooper mech, which is at 75448, January 1st with 151 pieces and 1 minifigure. And this is exactly as everyone expected it to be. It's your normal mech build and your normal shock trooper. So I don't have much to say, to be honest. I think the mech doesn't look that bad, but a mech coming in at what, $16, $17? Not a big fan of that price point. And honestly, I don't think that I'll end up be buying this set at all. I haven't really bought any of the mechs at all in the first place, and this one is not going to change that. Next, an exciting one with set 75436, the Mandalorian and Grogu speeder bike, 58 pieces, a $9.99 retail, 2 minifigures releasing on January 1st, and this thing looks really cool. First of all, the Mandalorian and Grogu box art, it looks really nice. I think that blue color looks really cool, and I think the mock-up in the top right looks really nice as well. And the build is, exactly as we expected. It's the Mandalorian speeder, and we have the UCS version of the Mandalorian looking great as always, as well as our Grogu. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to stay at a $10 price. I feel like it would obviously be an acceptable price. Like, I would expect to have seen this at like $13 to $15. So to see it fairly priced at $10 is amazing, but I still don't have super high hopes that it is actually going to come out at $10. I'm a little bit scared of a price increase. Hopefully we don't see it, because I think this is a great set, especially for $10. I think it's the most fairly priced LEGO set in recent years, LEGO Star Wars set in recent years, but looking to be a great set. Now we also have the Cobb Vanth versus Cad Bane speeder bike. Now, this one was a little bit odd to see because it's a lot smaller than the original leak was actually made out to be. But, we have the both minifigures that were expected with Cad Bane as well as Cobb Vanth. And we have the Cobb Vanth speeder, which I think looks like a really fun build. And looking toward our Cad Bane minifigure, it seems to be using a different kind of torso than what we saw previously. It has a bit of a lighter coloring, which is definitely a cool thing to see. You have that little breathing apparatus in the top hat as well. And then as for Cobb Vanth, looking like a solid minifigure as well. We already had leaks of him, but I think he is coming along pretty good. I was pretty sure the helmet is included in this set. I think it's just not visible on this. I think the helmet is attached somewhere to the speeder, because all the leaks said that we were getting the helmet, so I fully expect to see the helmet in this set. And I saved, oh boy, did I save the best for last with our Buildable Grogu. This might be the best build set that I've ever seen. Being a little facetious there. This is the 4+ Buildable Grogu, and it's not looking too good. It's a very interesting one to say the least. Obviously a 4+ set, not really geared toward a more like adult fan of LEGO, but to be honest, I don't really think the kids would, prefer this either. It's cool. It's nice to have like a cheaper set. How much does this one even go for? Let me scroll until I can find it. I'm pretty sure it's like a $30 set though, and it's just not looking too good in my opinion. I think that it is, the overall build, it just doesn't look great. I think if these are printed pieces, I think it could be pretty cool to see. But I mean, they don't do stickers in 4+ sets, do they? So I think these are printed pieces, which is cool to see. And it's not a terrible set. You have Grogu, you have the little bug that he eats. It's a fun set. It's just not a fun price for this set. But overall, these so far, we actually have the TIE Advanced Polybag too. That one leaked out a little bit ago. I guess I'll show it on screen. I don't have much to say. It's a TIE Advanced Polybag. It's $5, and it's also going to be the first threshold for the May 4th promo in 2026. But a cool one. Honestly, the build isn't bad, but it's nothing crap. No one's gonna buy the Polybag. I don't know anyone that's bought one of these Polybags, especially when they're gonna be the May 4th promo. But overall, some okay sets. I think my favorite has to be the Mandalorian Battle Pack with the 332nd Clone Troopers, but like the Shock Trooper mech, as well as like the, isn't really for me, as well as Cobb Vanth Speeder, and especially that Grogu set. I will say the Mandalorian Speeder Bike is looking to be a very fun set, but that's gonna do it for this video. It was a quick one, and you're actually watching the vlog channel, the second channel, so you're actually not subscribed to this channel if you're subscribed to Drew Breaks. So drop this one a subscribe. I just put videos on here that, like, I can't put this on my main channel because I think these images would get it taken down, and I don't want to deal with any copyright striking. So make sure to subscribe. This is where I put any video that I can't put on the main channel, as well as some vlogs from time to time. But I'm gonna go eat my pizza. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe. Drew, signing out.